I saw this title of the article, right? Soapbox. Some games assume you know how to play them, and it's kind of weird. It is kind of weird how some games just assume you know how to play them. I was just like, it's whatever. It's an article that exists, right? And then somebody in the replies posted a little, you're told to push square to honk. Then you're taught that you can hold X to run. However, if you try this with no input on the left stick, the goose remains stationary. These are goddamn game journalists. They get paid too much fucking money to be talking about video games and just are this shit. These people probably get paid like some fuck money, like 70 grand. I would be upset if these people got paid 10 grand a month. Fuck it. $10. $10 a month. That's your limit, Mr. fucking games journalist, man. For that one sentence. That one sentence. And we got other sentences. All right, I don't know why I decided to record the video where I have to read a lot just as I smoked like 9 bullets right to the face. Video games can be difficult to get into. Actually, what is this by? Who? Steven Talby. Let's see what this fucker looks like. Just so I can imagine this in his voice, right? I want to see what this fuck looks like. You bitch. Where the fuck is your face? Bro, where? Is this a fucking child? All right, so this article is written by Steven Talby. We've discovered that they look like a child. They're also from Guernsey, Channel Islands. Now, since I'm from America and went to the public school system, I'm a fucking retard. But let's figure out where this fucker is. Guernsey, Channel Islands. Where the fuck is this place, bro? What is this? Where is this? Bro, it's in that little fucking dude, it's right next to Jersey. Dude, Steven, we're brothers. Congratulations. I also see that you're a fucking douchebag. Video games can be difficult to get into, or at least they might appear that way from the outside looking in. Within the last 5 or 10 years, though, it's an industry that has opened up in a lot of ways. Technology like motion controls and smartphones have broken down barriers and made gaming more accessible for people, and that's great. However, when it comes to console gaming, or what you might call more traditional games, they can be a bit presumptuous about the player. Hold on to your hats, folks. We're about to enter the retard zone. One very specific thing about modern games has been bugging me lately, and it was brought on by something my partner experienced a few years back. To cut a long story short, my partner, she hasn't played a racing game since the PS1 days. Are you gonna tell me that she doesn't know how to play a racing game? Dude, and even like the oldest of fucking people, right? When they put their hands around a controller, they grip it in such a fucking way. How people with that fucking bone disease end up, right? So your fingers are there. Your fingers are on the trigger for a racing game. You can probably figure it out because your hands are probably gonna twitch. But if this chick is telling me she can't figure out a racing game, even though she's played a racing game, I'm calling shenanigans on this whole fucking thing. I don't even believe Guernsey Islands is a real place, dude. If that's what they're telling me, it's not a real place. We joined a group for a round to try the vehicular multiplayer game, but she couldn't accelerate. Lord Jesus, please help me. Because I'm on my last fucking ropes here, bro. Buddha? Muhammad or some fucking shit. Please. Please. Help me. Because you can't be fucking serious. You can't tell me she couldn't figure out how to accelerate even though she played a racing game before. The rest of the group and I were flying merrily enough while my partner sat on her ATV wondering how to go. The developer did tell her that R2 was accelerate and she got moving, but it made me realize some games just skip over the fundamentals. Not. I don't have a controller around me because I play on mouse and keyboard, but I do not fucking believe you, games journalist Steven. Even though you're a girl, maybe. I don't fucking know anymore. Everybody's nobody has a gender anymore. I don't care. Everybody's the same gender, and it's fucking annoying. But you can't tell me she's playing with friends, right? And then she just doesn't fucking press any buttons. She's just sitting there like a goddamn fucking statue. Like she's got fucking lobotomized by a needle dick fucking bitch. What are you telling me, Steven? Are you telling me your partner is lobotomized and you're taking advantage of them? How fucking dare you, Steven? I'm like one paragraph in. Pictured the beginning of games that do not tell you how to move. Dude, do you just sit there with the goddamn fucking controller in your hands until it tells you? Did you fucking how'd you learn how to jerk off? How'd you learn how to come? How'd you do it? Please tell me how you just stared at your own fucking cock until it fucking told you how to fucking beat it. Dude, there's no way. Okay, one, the game's pictured is Sekiro, Hades, which I heard is good, haven't played it, kind of want to. And what is that, Dark Souls? Yeah, okay, so those are games that people bitch at for being too hard. Guess what? Nobody gives a fuck. Get good, you fucking imbecile. Why don't you move to a real country, right? Like Russia, China, Africa. There's a bunch of them down there. That's the possibility. Move to a different country and I'll take you seriously, right? Because that's stupid. That's dumb. One, you're not playing any of those games without prior, no way. That's not anybody's first video game. Except your boy, the fucking toddler dude who beat Bloodborne. I don't want to hear jack fucking shit about you not being able to play the game. If a fucking kid who doesn't have fucking descended testicles beat it. Sorry, champ. Your gamer privileges are revoked. Shall we continue? I've been thinking about this a bit, and I've decided to do a little experiment. I fired up fresh saves on some titles I have installed to see which of them would tell me how to move. After all, if you have to explain to players how to jump, attack, and dodge, surely you should go on the whole hog and mention how to walk. Anyway, a surprising number of games I checked out don't tell you how to move your character. Dude, you got two, count them, two knobs on the fucking controller, right? And you placed your dumb fucking fingers that you used to put in your partner's asshole, right? Just that. Can't make the sound. Anyway, use your fucking thumbs. Can't with you fucking people. Can't take you seriously. You're a goddamn fucking joke. And you act fucking surprised when we mock you. Like the fucking filth on the bottom of the freezer at Arby's. And to counter your point, Steven, pretty much all games have the same fucking walk pattern because of said fucking thumbsticks, joysticks, fucking my stick, bro. MySpace top 8 your fucking ass, dude. Remember that fucking fridge? You're not fucking on it. But that's where your fingers go. Your little fingers. Your finger ringers. And you move. But games do vary in their goddamn fucking movements and attacks and shit, dude. Some of them shoot like this. Some of them you gotta press the other fucking button, dude. It's not that fucking complicated. How many games have you played? How many fucking games have you played before you became a journalist? What are your credentials, Chief? Let me see your Xbox achievements. Oh, wait. Slide them into my fucking DMs, homie. Hades is the example that really caught my attention after selecting a new game and listening to the brief narration. You're dropped into the underworld immediately to tackle your first run. My rule was that I'd only push buttons the game told me to push, and Hades provided no prompts whatsoever, not a one. So did you think the game just fucking ends there, Captain? Do you think you control it with your goddamn mind? Like, do you sit there with the fucking... Done. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, also provides no instructions on how to proceed once you're in control. Sekiro. Dude, that game, you're swinging off fucking ropes and vines and shit. I still haven't beat it because I'm not a goddamn fucking acrobat and it's goddamn fucking hard. Dude, you swing from branches and shit using a rope that fucking flies out of your wrist. You want them to teach you centrifugal force? Physics 101 maybe? Go to Harvard Law School, get a diploma, then fucking you're allowed to... Do you want the game to fucking wipe your asshole? If you're following the same rule as me, you'd find yourself forever trapped at the start of these titles. It's like a certain... It's almost like... I don't know. I don't know how these people got these jobs. I really don't. Whose dick did you suck? Whose dick did you suck? Did you let somebody suck your dick? Was it jelly or jam they shoved up your ass? I want to know. I would happily write actual fucking articles for like half of what they're paying. Dude, fuck it. I'm just going to open up my own fucking website where I write this dumb shit. I'm going to call it Gamergate. And guess what? You're not allowed because I'm going to gatekeep it from you. You fuck. If you live on Cherney Islands, thank Steven for not being allowed in my club. A game that almost gets there is Untitled Goose Game. You're told to push square to honk, then you're taught you can hold X to run. However, if you try this with no input on the left stick, the goose remains stationary. You're never instructed to use the stick to move. Similarly, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales teaches you how to swing through the sky, but it does not teach you how to use the left stick to walk, run, or direct yourself in midair. Dude, I wish I had exposed rafters in my house because I don't know what the fuck to say. How many times can I say these goddamn people are so fucking stupid? Glancing forward, I realize I've been bamboozled. This was bait. Good job, Steven. Like I've said before, I am retarded. There's absolutely a small degree of assumed knowledge, but isn't it interesting to those familiar with games? They just don't need telling. The stuff is just part of an unspoken language of which game enthusiasts are somehow aware. But if you rarely or never play video games, this assumption could leave a very bad first impression. We've had between 20 and 30 years of iteration of controls and have settled on lots of basic inputs: left stick to move, right stick to move the camera, L2 to aim, R2 to fire, X to jump, and so on. If you're a newcomer with none of that prior understanding, wouldn't it seem a little strange to have zero instruction or guidance? You can press the button and it'll go to settings and it'll say controls and then it'll say key bindings, and then there you go, there's the goddamn fucking controls. I'm laboring the point a bit, and obviously there are answers. Curious players who don't know what to do can just try out all the buttons until they figure things out. Sure, but I don't think you should ever have to resort to that. There's the argument that games used to be even less tutorialized. If you play Super Mario Bros. Or Sonic, they never tell you what does what, While that's absolutely true, that doesn't mean it should still be happening. We live in a time where more people than ever are playing games of all ages and skill levels. Soccer moms playing Candy Crush, and some software still skips the most basic interactions. If you're wondering, there are some games I checked out that do for your special little friends that suck dick at games. There's clearly no harm in a quick explanation, is there? I just don't see how there's much of an excuse for skipping over this stuff anyway. How about this? It's a private company and they can do whatever the fuck they want. Isn't that the trend? Isn't that the trend? Good. Fuck you. This was stupid. Kind of bait. I'll agree. I didn't read it first though. So, suck a dick. I'll see you later.